Greetings, gentle viewers!
And howdy! We begin this episode in no way like we've ever begun a different episode, not in the same spot we ended the last episode.
If you could follow that, it's actually true. It's because we already left the room at the beginning of free time. So we're at the beginning of free time and we've decided to hang out with Kaito and Tsumugi. So there we go.
Speaking of deciding to hang out with Kaito and Tsumugi, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
You know, that is very factually accurate. Not very flashy, certainly not much of a gag, but it is true. So we did realize that we don't actually have any of the fragments from when we did these with Kaede, but we're still going to pretend like we already hung out with them. Well, I guess we're not pretending, we really did. It did happen.
It just didn't technically count.
Please help, I'm the opinionator.
That's how was we squared?
Well, you did now. All right, Kaito, let's do this.
Damn it.
How in the world did he end up like that?
I assume he's talking about Ryoma again?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, my bad. I was just thinking about something. You want to hang out? Then let's talk about planets.
Leave it to me.
You got something to tell me? Don't hold back. I'll listen.
You're pretty enthusiastic about this and everything else.
Then?
Well, you're an astronaut trainee, right, Kaito?
Got it.
Sure am. I'm still a trainee, but I'm going to be accepted for sure.
But
Training to be an astronaut must be hard. Can you handle it? Have you even done any of it? Maybe in a space camp or something?
He scored really high on the test, don't you remember?
Yeah, but they don't send you to the moon to test how good you are at moonwalking.
No problem. My training's a piece of cake.
I would assume that the test would primarily be academics. Kaito was grinning at me, but then his expression turned serious.
But you know,
Well, to be honest, it's about as intense can get.
Huh. Guess it's not academics. But then again, look at him. He doesn't exactly seem bookish.
Yeah. But the universe is harsh. You gotta be able to handle any situation.
Any situation, huh?
I mean,
The first 2 years is basic training.
Not that you've been through that. What you're doing is going to high school.
It's pretty straightforward. You learn the skills needed to be an astronaut. Medicine, aeronautical engineering, scuba diving, linguistics, survival training.
Right, and he hasn't done those things.
You pretty much just gotta master everything.
Yeah, exactly. Survival training? You have to do that too?
Yeah, if my ship lands on an alien planet, I have to be able to scavenge the local flora for food, right?
I don't think this is No Man's Sky. But having said that, I suppose Shuichi has just never thought about what it means to be an astronaut.
To be fair, who has?
And me?
Oh, okay, la-ti-da.
I've always been interested in space. My dad's always been interested in space, read lots of science fiction. I rather famously like science fiction, anime, you know.
All right, no need to...
Just saying, the scuba diving, well, it's kind of to simulate spacewalking.
Yeah, because being in space is like being underwater.
Right, and in terms of like pressure and the fact that it's death if you mess up, so it teaches you that type of awareness. Plus, swimming does work in space.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about the medicine, though.
Well, I'm not so sure on linguistics either. Unless we're talking like International Space Station sort of stuff.
That's pretty much what I was assuming.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, for emergencies where I gotta make an unexpected return from space. Like if they crash lands in the ocean or in the wilds or something.
That's right. I suppose you do risk your life to be an astronaut, and that is such an understatement.
You strap yourself into a giant bomb, basically.
Ah,
That I didn't do it. It wasn't me. That reminds me. I remember watching something on the news. There's a training facility for astronauts on the bottom of the ocean, right? Also, we have to remember this is at an unspecified time in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what's changed?
Yeah.
For instance, there's a training facility for astronauts on the bottom of the ocean.
yeah.
Right. It's pretty famous. It's a little different from basic training, though.
Listen up.
All right, pop quiz, hotshot. What's the most important thing an astronaut needs?
Air, food, and water.
That's 3 things. I only asked for 1.
Okay. How would he... Okay, based on what he's said, how can he have a talent? Can someone explain this to me?
Well, you know, not every ultimate has a talent that is a talent. Kibo's a robot.
Well, yes, I understand.
You know.
It's because the original phrasing is super high school level. Compared to every other high school student, he is more of an astronaut than all the others.
Given his personality, I would imagine perseverance, but realistically, a healthy body.
I don't know. I still think that Perseverance did a healthy body. Not just because of his personality, but if you are going to be doing the types of extremely boring duties that you would have as an astronaut,
That's true.
basically sit around waiting, trying to not go insane and not have your body wither away into nothingness for like months at a time.
Yeah, you make a good point.
Where you can't even like take a whiz properly without it floating about through space. Well, not through space, but... And all of this is punctuated by extremely high risk, like 10 minutes of certain doom in between months of boredom. Would have been the pithy thing to say, but instead it took me 10 minutes to get all that out. Perseverance!
Got it.
Sure, that's necessary, but there's something more important than that. The seafloor facility exists to help people train this specific thing. And that thing is... Drumroll, please.
Breathing without oxygen, surviving in high-pressure environments, firing a Kamehameha.
Ah, that one.
Listen up.
Communication. The most important thing for an astronaut is teamwork.
Oh, well, that really surprised me, but I guess he's right. And for that matter,
That's also how he acts.
he has shown that. Like, he's definitely always thinking of others. Even in his current conflict with Ryoma, which is what he was frustrated about at the beginning here, he is thinking of Ryoma in so doing.
And that's why we think he might die this chapter.
Maybe. The last person who argued with the Grim Reaper. I guess the next time somebody says, "Hey, Ryoma, I wish you'd live instead of die." I mean, apparently that's a death flag now?
The universe is a frontier that the people of the world challenge together. And since we need to work together, communication is vital.
You're right.
That does sound quite important.
Right? They check that in the recruitment exam.
Huh, I wonder how they do that.
That's why you need language training. It makes up 1/4 of basic training.
I suppose that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You definitely learn things about communicating as you learn more languages.
Yeah. Of course, I can speak Japanese, English, and Russian all fluently.
Wow, that's really impressive if you can do that at like age 17 or something.
Right? I didn't just learn the languages, I had to learn each culture too.
The culture, huh? I really never thought I'd hear Kaito talk about stuff like this, but maybe he actually is kind of good at academics and bookish stuff. That's just not his personality. Oh, wait, now that I think about it, he can speak multiple languages, he's well-learned, and he has what it takes to be an astronaut. I've been underestimating him. Kaito's incredible.
Oh, praise me more.
I take that back.
Damn.
Damn it! I want to get back to training. The universe is getting away from me.
Take it easy there, Hotshot.
The world needs this luminary of the stars to shine even brighter. Universe!
Oh, okay. I approve. I don't have the heart to tell him that I'm not so sure about that. Well, it's like how Miyu talks about how all of her fans will never forgive him if something happens to her, but she was running from the ultimate hunt and erased her memories too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the more impressive thing being that instead of being an astronaut trainee, that he is a native Japanese speaker who also speaks 2 other languages fluently?
The ultimate linguist!
I wonder if there's going to be another one. I guess so. Whoa!
I can't stop thinking about it. Who's in my motive video?
What? Wow!
It's surprising to see her like this shook up.
Yeah, I suppose it'd be her master or whatever, but I really was just going to see if anybody had anything interesting to say, because sometimes they do.
Such as this.
You know, we've had it happen with Maki and Rantaro in the past, and sure enough.
No, I can't. I would be falling right into Monokuma's trap.
Huh. Well, it's nice to see her showing some vulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Screw you, buddy. Okay. Thought you were my friend, man. Ah! What the hell is up with all you people? Screw off! Screw everybody! You're all just blowing me off, man. Ungrateful wretches. On your knees. Are you gonna blow me off too? Or is she just gonna stare off into space until I flip her skirt?
Gonta has my video.
I'm really worried about this. I'm worried about her and I'm worried about Gonta.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't be worried about it, but I can't get it out of my head.
And she's the only one who knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're weird, Shuichi.
I really don't want to hear that coming from you. Mind you, it's really appealing. Huh? Weird. How so?
You wanted to hang out with plain old me when everyone else is so flashy.
Plain old you? Do you not realize that you're a knockout?
She probably has a very warped view of herself because of the cosplaying.
Or maybe that's what led her into cosplaying.
Yeah.
Tsumugi, you keep calling yourself plain, but I really don't think you are.
I agree. I am also on board with Damon that she is a knockout.
No.
No, I'm plain. I know it, so you don't have to worry about being polite.
Well, I guess there's no reason to argue with her about it, but it is pretty sad. I'm not just trying to be polite. She's fantastic.
Actually.
Most people are surprised when they finally notice me.
Well, it's because she's quiet and introverted and has unusual tastes.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, I'm quiet and introverted and have unusual tastes. Now, mind you, most people tend to be surprised when I do speak up and I'm actually like confident and loud and good at social stuff. But those are just skills. I am quiet and introverted, okay?
Make no mistake.
She just blends into the background because she wants to.
Yeah.
It's not that it's necessarily unhealthy.
They're like, whoa, where'd this girl with glasses come from?
Their loss.
Right. I wonder why glasses are always associated with plain characters.
Glasses are not associated with plain characters.
As someone who wears glasses, I disagree. I am most certainly not plain. I'm loud and boisterous and introverted.
Okay, that's not the plane she's talking about, Billy. But you know, in Cold Steel 3, I made sure to put those glasses on Reen all the time. Except when he was with Class 7.
That's...
Well, when you think about quiet and smart kids, you picture them in glasses. Frankly, I'm surprised I don't wear them.
But...
There's a bunch of athletic kids with glasses, though, like in sports anime.
Yeah, we even get that in, say, Slam Dunk, which is just the first thing that came to mind.
You can't!
but the characters with glasses are never allowed to take them off.
Okay, well, since you brought it up, in NG Night Lamine and 40, Coco, she has a very slow personality. She just speaks slowly and moves slowly and has those super thick Coke bottle glasses.
With the swirls?
With the swirls, and she's super smart. But every time she takes off the glasses, she just looks beautiful, and the main character falls madly in love with her, and eventually she starts using this to just shut up his complaining and make him do things that she wants him to do. Ah!
Not even once. It's just like they say, glasses are just like underwear.
You're not allowed to take it off, not even once!
Where did we get this from? What?
Yeah, I've definitely never heard that before. I take off my underwear.
Why did you pause?
Well, I was just thinking.
David, you're scaring me.
Well, I was talking about Shuichi, but okay, well, let's just move on then.
Wait, why were we talking about glasses again?
Because you brought it up to explain how nobody likes you and you're no good. You started it.
Oh, right. We were talking about how I'm so plain.
You know, I'm worried about Kirumi and her self-image. But I think I'm apparently even more worried about Tsumugi.
Yeah.
I get that cosplaying is something that could make you lose yourself, but it's not like acting makes you lose yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we are. We can talk about anything else, though.
I'll tell you just how plain I am. When I go into a crowded store, nobody notices I'm there.
See, that's why you want to wear like a nice ball cap, because then you can just kind of look down slightly and you can do your business in the store. Like, why do you need to be looking at everybody? Oh no, if somebody strikes up a conversation or it's appropriate for me to do so, well then I will. But if I'm in a crowded store, the last thing I want is to project a sense of socialness.
Right? You're there to get your, toilet paper and get out.
Or my underwear.
When I want to check out, I need to try really hard to get the clerk's attention.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's
not so bad. It's normal in crowded stores. It's happened to me, except for the getting the clerk's attention part. Somebody needs to be fired.
Seems like...
When I go to theme parks with friends, I'm so plain, they lose sight of me.
I don't think plain is what you're looking for. I think it's because you do not project your presence outward, but you draw it inward, which again, as an introvert, I really understand, and I'm sure quite a lot of people in our audience are introverts too.
Oh, yeah.
That's not your fault either. Theme parks can get pretty hectic.
It's plain to see.
And I always have a sewing kit and 2 plain white handkerchiefs on me.
All right, I don't really get what she's going at there, but you consider that plain? I think it's a good thing to be prepared. I've never seen her mad before.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. What?
Of course.
Huh? Why is she making that face? It looks like she's bothered by something.
Stop!
I'm just letting you know, but my list of plainness doesn't end there. Once you hear the rest, you'll think, oh man, she's so plain.
I wonder if she's also trying to say normal.
Maybe so, maybe so.
When
She's in
talking-
the world of ultimates, you know?
And talking about like having a sewing kit and the plain white handkerchiefs. You know, in that case, it might be a defense mechanism. Just because I really like my nerdy entertainment that I obsess about doesn't mean that I'm not a regular person, all right?
Yeah, it could be something like that.
Why is she being so insistent with this? Is she okay?
Right?
First off, when the teacher's taking attendance in class, they'll skip me.
What? That's some kind of magic aura.
So I have to make sure I get counted or I'll be marked absent. Doesn't that suck? I don't know. There's actually a manga, Bunny Girl Senpai, in which one of the
Yeah, you've told me about
like the
this.
female lead is I can't remember if she's an idol but there gets to a point where everyone just ignored her, and so she walked around in a bunny suit, like a cocktail suit, and everyone just ignored her. Only the protagonist was able to see her. And I don't know more of it than that. It just came across my radar, like in the Discord. So maybe it might be something like that, you know? Maybe she's referencing that, possibly.
No.
Like, I'm stretching here.
Maybe it's something like that, but she's not referencing it.
It's plain to see.
Then, whenever people are splitting into teams, I get picked last because I'm plain.
I don't think you would be particularly good on a sports team, so there is that.
Then, when I go into town on my day off, I get stuck behind people on the street who don't notice me because I'm plain.
Ah, man, that just reminds me of the gaijin smash. If you're a gaijin in Japan, you can go where you want to go. You just pick a direction and begin walking that way, and the crowd parts. I mean, I understand. I understand. I understand that also it's like you're not following the unwritten rules of Japanese society, so it's rude even if they know that you're not trying to be like that, but it is really funny.
Then I go to a store, and none of the clerks try to help me because I'm plain.
Okay. Because I'm plain is quickly becoming your catchphrase, Tsumugi. Like, really, you're obsessed with this.
That reminds me.
And it's not just a handkerchief. My underwear's white too, because I'm plain.
Is everything okay? Do you need a good cry?
I think she might.
Underwear again? Oh wait, that was Damon that brought it up before. No, that was her!
Yeah.
I don't even know!
Actually,
Even if I get on the train without a ticket, nobody notices because I'm plain.
Well, at least transportation is pretty cheap.
Also, I could get into movie theaters without a ticket because I'm plain.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I like how she went from complaining to kind of bragging.
Wait!
But that's illegal!
Just kidding. I bet I could do it though. I'm so plain I don't have much of a presence. That's why I'm an international spy. Leave any undercover ops to me.
Okay, sounds good. I believe it.
Huh?
I mean, a spy!
jeez.
That was a joke too. I didn't think you'd fall for that one.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Or did you just pretend to? Are you more of a jokester than I thought?
No, it's not quite that. It's that you're strangely hard to read.
Because I'm so plain.
There could be a real spy among the Ultimates here, after all.
Shuichi.
Shuichi, be careful of cults and con artists. I'm worried you'll get taken in.
No! Now you're twisting all this around to blame me! I was trying to feel sorry for you. Well, somehow, despite all the self-hatred she started with, Tsumugi looks like she's having fun, so I guess it's alright. For now.
Yeah, she got really angry when he pushed back enough. It was like a kind of don't you dare try to say I'm wrong, or maybe something like that.
Well, don't you dare value me. It's sort of similar with Ryoma. He gets really mad when people tell him that they want him to live.
Yeah.
It is now nighttime.
Huh. It's too bad that they're not preparing tripe. I love me the lining of some pig intestines. Well, I've had it in Vietnamese pho and it was good. So I imagine it in a hot pot would also be good. The idea of eating the lining of a pig's intestine sounds really weird, but then you taste it and you're fine.
Don't ask what hot dogs are made out of.
Truthfully, I guess I don't actually know. Isn't it just like really low-grade meat trimmings from parts that...
From parts that you don't want to think about, yes. I don't see how it's any different. It tastes good, despite where it comes from.
Yeah, it's meat. Of course it tastes good. Everybody who's ever eaten a hot dog is like, this tastes good, so what's the problem?
Exactly, same thing with tripe. You know, I'm looking at the carpet here,
Oh!
and the carpet's looking at me.
Are you people done?
No!
Doesn't matter! Pay attention to us, damn it! This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. It is now 10 p.m. By the way, Monosuke, these aren't interactive broadcasts. How do you do that?
So,
The late night special at the exclusive Mono Cup kitchen is inside the
It's not that, but it is.
Inside the dining hall is...
Well, they've cooked for people before. Isn't that weird that they do that?
Yeah.
It's like they're just trying to entertain themselves.
I'm whipping up a rice bowl with chicken, egg, and spicy kimchi. That's only 1,000 calories.
That looks fricking amazing. Grease and oil does do a body good.
Big agree.
Big agree. Spicy kimchi chicken and rice bowl.
1 grain of rice. The ingredients say 1 grain of rice, but there's clearly more than that in the bowl.
Oh, sure. I mean, this is very much like a keto diet, right? A wheelbarrow of fried chicken, a cluster of eggs, a pile of spicy kimchi, very good for your gut.
Well, how many carbs does kimchi have?
Not really very much.
Oh, I thought spicy stuff usually had a lot of carbs.
No, not at all.
Okay.
And then a handful of mayonnaise. No, this is great. A cluster of eggs and a wheelbarrow of chicken. I'm really hungry now. You want me to shut up, don't you?
Yes, let's move on.
Okay.
It's easy to make. Just cook fried chicken and eggs with rice. Top it with kimchi. Oh, and don't forget the mayo.
Well, okay, it's karaage, so it's breaded. But you can't have a wheelbarrow of that to make it keto. All right.
Voila, bon appetit.
Oh my god! Is that Boss? Doesn't that look like Boss from Mazinger Z? Like the eyebrows and the jaw?
So dawasa.
By the way,
No, they're probably parodying some cooking anime,
okay.
which I admit I've never seen any of them. I assume that they'd probably be good. They're going to be sports anime, and sports anime I've never seen one I haven't liked.
Yeah.
I especially like Monosuke's eyes.
this here's for Monocubs only. We ain't sharing any with yous. Bam! How you like my culinary chaos?
Well, have fun, guys.
So long, farewell.
I mean, we're already going to bed, so...
If we were gonna eat, we already ate. See ya. I'm not reading this line. Anyway, nighttime already, huh? When it gets to be nighttime, I start thinking about things.
Yeah.
Was there really no way to save Kaede? I ask myself questions like that. It's hard to avoid it, but you can't let yourself get caught up in this kind of a...
It'll quickly spiral.
That's exactly what I was going to say, is call it like a death spiral or something. Because no matter how I think about it, what happened to her is my fault.
Oh no.
Is someone here? The doorbell's ringing.
What if it's gonna be Monokuma? I don't like this. Oh!
Kaito again.
No!
Well, he keeps coming by.
Hey! Come hang out with me a sec.
Huh?
Now, but it's nighttime.
Come on, man.
There's no rule about walking around at nighttime, right?
Huh.
I'll be waiting at the courtyard.
Wait!
Wait. But Kaito wasn't listening. He turned and quickly walked away. The courtyard at this time of night? What does he want?
To raise all the death flags.
Now, we don't know, because we weren't allowed to talk about it. That doesn't necessarily mean something bad, but...
Yeah.
Does Kaito have Shuichi's monopad?
Maybe so.
Is the reason that Tsumugi was so concerned is because she has Gonta's cub pad?
Maybe so.
No, yeah, this is what I think. He might really want to exchange it after all. Like, in general, I don't want to, but I want to give you yours because I trust you.
Yeah, and I would trust Kaito with his.
Well, yeah, but then you're starting to act special.
I know. I'm just saying I personally would trust him with that, even though I understand the circumstances.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's not really much of a reason to sit and discuss whether they should or shouldn't exchange all the motive videos. There's a good argument for both sides, really. Anyway, could it be about the motive video I have? But how does he know? Wait, should I even go at all? Something might happen.
Oh, come on. You don't think Kaito's going to do something to you, right?
No, I do not. And Chihiro didn't think that about Mondo either.
I know.
No, I really don't think something's going to happen like that.
I mean, for all we know, this could be another fake out. Oh, hello, Korikyo.
Is this just your natural...
Habitat?
Oh?
Oh, are you going out, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yeah. Kaito asked me to come meet him. Got that? If I die, Kaito asked me to come meet him. I'm really glad you're here.
Ah, yes.
I saw him near the Wisterians. So it was you he was waiting for. Tee-hee! Or however I'm supposed to do that.
In any event.
But having a secret meeting at a time such as this, do you intend to exchange motives?
I don't know what he wants, man. Calm down.
No.
I don't know. Maybe. He just asked me to meet him. I don't know why. But again, I'm really glad you're here because this way somebody can know all this stuff and back me up. I was merely joking. However, it would be understandable for one to come to that conclusion. Please keep that in mind. In parentheses, the next time you and your ilk moralize at others for their choices. Well, since I have witnessed you here, I suggest you avoid taking any foolish actions. In any event, good night.
Fades into, smoke.
Yeah! Now I'm even more worried! Something could happen to me.
Anyone else? Oh! Korikyo and Kirumi, what were you two doing out here?
Kirumi, what are you doing?
Well, that was creepy.
A little giggle?
What am I doing? I am returning to my room.
Yes, of course.
Also, it would seem that the rooms of the deceased are now locked.
Huh?
Really?
Yes.
Monokuma must be responsible for this.
It seems as if...
Rantaro in particular seemed to know more than he let on. Perhaps there is something in his room that Monokuma does not wish for us to see.
I wouldn't be surprised. But in any case, it's not like we can get in. In 2, wasn't there a rule against going in the rooms of the deceased?
I
Maybe?
don't recall.
You're right.
Oh well.
Either way.
At any rate, we cannot do anything about what has already come to pass.
May I?
I shall return to my room. I bid you good night, Shuichi. Good! All these witnesses that see me going to my death.
Well, somebody's going to die, and they'll have all seen a suspicious Shuichi walking around.
Yeah? Oh, it's you, Shuichi.
What are you doing up at this hour, along with, looks to the right, everyone else?
I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Well, just thinking.
The bathroom is in your room.
But it's pretty late now. I think I'll sleep well tonight.
Okay.
I knew it.
If I knew it'd be like this, I would have had her undo my brainwashing a long time ago.
Huh?
You're brainwashing?
Well, good night. What?
I think this is either about the flashback light or some unusual thing in her past. What was that about? She looked happier than usual. I wonder what happened. Huh.
She was hanging out with Angie both times during the free time event.
I would have had her undo my brainwashing. So she's converted to being a follower of Atua.
Oh no.
You finally got a convert, Angie. Well, Himiko was actually interested in hearing what she had to say. As for the rest of the topic, I'm not going to touch it with a 50-foot pole.
Huh? Shuichi? Where are you off to at this hour?
Well, I have something to do. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just praying to Atua, and... Just be excited for tomorrow.
I don't really like that. No, that...
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Considering what's currently happening, I'm worried that we're going to wake up minus a person.
Mm-hmm.
Though I don't think she'll have anything to do with it. I do think my expectation is that this chapter is going to be a lot shorter than the previous chapter.
Yes, I agree as well. Because the first chapter was really long. That's not a critique or anything, but...
It was like double the length, like 2 chapters long, and so maybe this one will kind of only be like a third to half of one.
Huh?
Tomorrow.
Sayonara.
Good night, Shuichi. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Is she planning something?
I am greatly concerned as well. With all the other suspicious things going on, time for the primary suspicious thing.
Well, let's see if there's anybody else. I kind of thought Kaito would be further off.
Well, you said the courtyard.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, he very easily would have been seen by Angie and possibly even Himiko.
That's true.
I mean, not that I think this is where something's going to happen. But
Right?
Yo!
Oh, good! You came!
you're in such a good mood.
I'm always in a good mood.
That's not true at all.
Shut up.
What's wrong, Kaito? Why did you call me out here all of a sudden?
I mean,
See, since I was chosen as an astronaut trainee, I've trained every day. But,
What interesting timing that we just did his first free time event.
yeah, I haven't done any training here at all. At this rate, I'll get all week, so...
Okay, that actually sounds great, but why right now when we're supposed to be going to bed?
That's a good question. He's probably going to invite him to the pool.
And we'll have found somebody has died because of the murder window.
Yeah.
got it.
Join me, Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Why me?
All right.
Doesn't matter. Let's get started. Take off your coat.
Well, it's because they're friends.
Yeah.
Kaito actively tried to become his friend, so...
Wait!
Wait, why?
Shut up!
Instead of complaining, just do 50 push-ups.
I know I want to complain! I don't know how it happened, but before I knew it, my detective-y weak noodly arms were burning!
Nice.
I was doing push-ups with Kaito in the courtyard in the middle of the night.
Why do I have to do this?
Now's not the time to use your head. Now's the time to move your body.
There's definitely a time for that.
What's the matter? Slowing down already?
Dude, his talent is nowhere near any sort of sporty.
And he's not athletic. However, he also doesn't weigh that much.
I never do push-ups. My arms are giving out.
Yeah, if you're not athletic, you don't do any push-ups or anything for your upper body, it's your chest that's gonna give out here.
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
What the? That logic makes no sense! I guess that really only works if you're talking about the Mass Effect Citadel DLC where you're doing pull-ups.
Oh, God.
Like, really, you should go watch a video of Shepard doing pull-ups until he's done. And by the end of it, you will be laying on the ground, panting heavily and sweating.
A body has been discovered.
Somehow, I managed 50 push-ups, but my body was spent. I collapsed on the grass, panting. My God, tomorrow I'm gonna try to lift a glass of water and I won't be able to make it.
Jeez.
That's pathetic, man. Getting tired from only 50 push-ups?
Got it.
Well, that's enough for now. We'll pick back up tomorrow.
No, you don't understand. You're gonna have to give me a day to rest.
Huh?
We're doing this again tomorrow? At least I'll sleep well in pain.
That's true.
Huh?
Well, yeah. You gotta do daily training every day, right? That's why
But-
it's daily.
But why do I gotta do this, Kaito?
I mean,
Because this training is for you.
Well said.
Huh?
For me.
When I look at you, I can't help but get frustrated. I ask myself, is the one Kaede entrusted her wish to really this weak?
I mean,
You've been holding yourself back since then, haven't you? Do you think Kaede died because you made a wrong deduction? Do you think you killed her?
Why is he so impressive?
Because communication is the most important attribute for an astronaut.
Clearly so.
Okay.
Yes, I do, Kaito. Because of my detective work, she set up that...
Incoming backhand!
dumbass.
What are you saying? That was all her fault!
Listen up.
Her sins and her regrets are hers alone.
Why is Kaito so impressive?
He's easily one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
You'll only make her worry about you if you try to bear all those by yourself.
I know that.
Damn it!
I know that! I already know that! You don't have to tell me! Ugh. But I can't help it, Kaito. I can't stop myself from thinking about what I could have done.
It's no use.
I'm scared. I try hard not to be, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and the sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. That's what I'm afraid of.
All right.
All right, I got it. So that's your enemy, huh?
Huh?
Enemy?
I mean,
Well, you gotta deal with your worries yourself. I can't give you an answer for those. But
but you know,
at least you know you're weak. As long as you can admit that,
let's do it.
then you'll be okay. You just gotta train and get stronger.
Huh?
Listen up.
Training is the only way to overcome your weakness.
For a given definition of training, I think that's absolutely correct.
But
But in my case, getting stronger is more of a mental concept.
They're not that dissimilar.
Yes, they are not that dissimilar. Also, I just want to say it now, I'm not going to get swept up in it. But the idea of a detective whose enemy is the truth, that's really fascinating. I like that.
Yeah.
What a unique struggle, one that I have not seen before. Something doesn't have to be original for it to be good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll find out that by the time you're 28 or 29, you hate everything because nothing's original enough.
Right.
But it is nice to see when you see something you haven't seen before.
Don't worry about it.
Your head and body are connected, right? At the end of the day, they're the same.
You know, I think what you said was true, but not for this reason. But okay, whatever. What the heck does that even mean? He's not making any sense. But maybe that's exactly what I need right now.
okay.
All right, Kaito. I'll try.
No.
I mean, will you let me? I want to train with you, Kaito. To get closer to defeating my enemy.
Well said.
Well said, bro. But I'm strict, so you better prepare yourself
You're gonna have to eat 2 or 3 times as much, or your muscles won't be able to get enough protein to heal. Bro, huh? That's the first time he's called me that.
But
Perhaps you should be training too, Kaito.
He did the push-ups, didn't he?
You talk big for a guy that only did 20 push-ups.
What?
Oh, you were counting?
Jeez.
Jeez, you even noticed that. I guess you are the ultimate detective after all.
Well, he was here for Shuichi, but still.
Yeah.
But you know,
The goal was just 50 anyway, so it doesn't matter if I'm a few short.
Well, that's not fair at all. I will hurt you, you bastard. And thus, Kaito and I began our training regimen, and Kaito's death flags flew even higher. I don't really know why Kaito is so concerned about me, but I suppose I can trust someone again. Just this time.
Oh no.
If Kaito dies here, what's going to be left of Shuichi?
Right?
I decided to trust Kaito. I decided to trust Kaito and his craziness. I'm so tired.
I'm hurting in muscles I didn't even know I had.
I worked out for the first time in a long while. I'm completely exhausted. But it's a good kind of exhausted. All right. For now, sleep. You got that, buddy? Sleep. Right now! I didn't have any intrusive thoughts that night. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I fell into a deep, relaxing sleep. At the time, I didn't yet realize just how horrific it can be to trust someone in this place.
No, he said no intrusive thoughts. Go away. Woo! Jaws.
Yeah.
And it's a junk Monokuma from Ultra Despair Girls.
Which makes sense because it was a junk robot shark.
Yeah. What are you looking at? Who are you guys?
I'm the Opinionator!
And I'm We Squared. You're probably thinking, this killing game is taking forever. Someone just die already. That is what you're thinking, right? Man, you guys are messed up. But I feel the same way too. Jeez, why won't someone just die? Watching people live and die is really the best entertainment.
No?
Some people say, what do you think life is? Honestly, life is worthless. When you die, you are quickly forgotten because there's tons of replacements out there.
Well, I know better than to argue with Monokuma's metaphysics at this point. I could, but it doesn't mean anything, nor do I obtain some sort of moral victory over him.
Right.
So at this point, unless it's really interesting, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to save that for when it inevitably comes up later in the game, and I
Right.
really need to.
Yeah. But if you die in a death game, everyone knows who you are. That itself is a form of happiness. Who will find happiness next? My heart's pounding with excitement.
I will say that this chapter really hasn't been as good as chapter 1, but come on, who would want to follow that?
Right?
V3 chapter 1 was amazing, and it was very long, and there was all this stuff that was built up in multiple threads going through it, and a huge plot twist.
Yeah.
Plus it set up the game like it's basically the single best piece of Danganronpa content so far. Like, obviously the next one isn't going to be nearly as good, and you probably better have like a slower, simpler one before you really push the narrative after that.
Yeah.
But having said that, this really isn't nearly as good as it has been. Anyway, they're tired.
Very tired, very sleepy. This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy.
If you ate that much, you shouldn't have slept poorly, unless you never really developed the ability to digest fat.
No, no.
It's now 8 a.m. Come on. Time to wake. That film in my mouth tastes really bad.
Dumbass!
What the hell are you doing? Eating the film in your mouth and smacking your fucking lips!
It's fine.
It is okay.
What do you mean?
What's okay?
It is now 8 a.m.
Everybody wake up. Unless you are dead, then disregard. If you are dead, do not wake up. There will be consequences.
I'm very confused and alarmed now.
So then,
Let us all be positive and excited today.
So long, farewell.
Everyone be the best you can be.
Well, even in the Mono Cubs, there's a team cooperate and a team don't cooperate.
Yeah.
It's really fascinating, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
My body hurts. My muscles were still sore from working out. But because of that, I had a good night's sleep for the first time in a while. I was expecting it was going to be something bad. Perhaps even the first full night's sleep since I got here. So the soreness was nice in a way.
All right.
All right. Breakfast.
Immediately rolls out of bed and slams onto the floor.
Eating a good breakfast became part of my daily routine. Well, if Cool Morning is already playing, I assume it's not going to be immediately terrible. But if there is going to be something awful, guess we'll find out next time.
Angie has something for us today.
Oh, joy.